Hey y'all, welcome back to Ocarina Time Randomizer. I just about to said Wind Waker Randomizer, but that's the wrong one. That was a previous randomizer. Anyways, so instead of starting off in Gerudo Training Ground like what was originally planned, decided to actually bring us back here since we actually have necessary means for at least two rooms out of the ones that we need. But that also means we can have a lot more chests. At least one or two, I don't really remember. So I know in Master Quest, this child here, the Spirit Child, actually gives about 3 chests. Ooh. Roll through a spike. See if we can do that here. Yes. Oh, but we didn't get damage there. And then this one, almost. I'm not going to really try it. Okay, whew. But we sort of did there. And then of course we promptly ran into that. But it was still satisfying though, I'm happy we did that. So now the question is, can we actually get to the other side? Because we only have one bomb shoe. We need to hit that switch that's across from here. And if we can't do that, that is really awkward. But I'm gonna try. It doesn't really matter at the end anyways, because the only thing that we really get from across here now is just the satisfaction of being able to hit the light arrows. No, wait, that did work. I was gonna say no. That was off, but then I forgot the bomb recoil was a thing. Oh well. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we started here then, because that means we could actually probably almost finish the Gerudo Training Ground, so I'm like, hey, the more the merrier. And of course here we don't have fire arrows, so it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if we just use that bomb shoe or not, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, hello, Mr. Beamos. Good to see you back. And yes, you too, Evil Roomba. I love you too. Okay, Mr. Affection. Okay, so we do need to eventually come back here to break that barrier, but it doesn't matter though. We're gonna go down here. I think this is the right wall that we want for the... It is, for the business scrubs over here. Because these guys were really asking for a lot of rupees. So let's see here, are you the cheapest? 35? Okay, that's a deal. For another water temple key. My goodness. Also, between the episodes, I actually cleaned up the... I'm sorry, I'm trying to do a thing as well as do this. Let's just get this last thing here. For you, 98 rupees, and we got a red rupee, so I guess we got a little bit of rupees back. But anyways, I was gonna try to say, I cleaned up the marker here for the keys, because they were actually wrong. Last episode, I marked down a forest temple key instead of water temple key, and then we got a forest temple, another one, and then I was like, this seems off, which it was, so I was like, hey, so I would clean up, in case you guys noticed that between episodes, as well as adding Ganon's castle key. That's just because, well, we actually have the key for this. I don't know if that's part of the randomizer, or if it's just something that we automatically get. I also don't know why we didn't get this one last time. But here we are getting this chest now, and we got the Doggo's Cavern, the Doggo's Cavern map, the most important map of the game. Also, apologies for any sniffles or anything. I am currently having some allergies, so if I start sounding really phlegmy or something like that, that's all it is. Hello, Mr. Freeze and cousins. It's good to see you guys back. And yes, I released the poor little bugs instead of using our fire, but our fairy. That's just because, well, we already had about 200 rupees, and usually. Excuse me, sir, could you back off? Thank you. I think we need to beat Mr. Freeze's cousin now in order to get this door unlocked. I think it's one that we actually need in order to make progress on this, but I also don't remember if there's any more chests through here or not. So yes, I just went by that. Oh no, that's right, there's this over here. So let's see if I can remember how to do this one. We don't have our iron boots, so it's going to be a little bit more awkward than it usually would be. To believe that pot over there actually has a fairy in it. Ooh, but we need more fire for this. Well, let's just see if we actually could get anything from that, because obviously that would just give us a door, but I want to know if there's a Skulltula over there. So I know in Master Quest, I think it's here or in Ice Cavern, there's actually a golden Skulltula that we could get. But by the sounds of it, that's not the case here, so that is whatever. Even then, we wouldn't be able to, we don't be able to push forwards because we don't have the Megaton Hammer. Sad face. But who knows, maybe we'll get that here. I don't know what other doors we might be able to do, I'm not really sure, but we may as well go and check one of them. I think maybe the Forest Temple. So we can't do the fire one because we don't have the gauntlet for it, so let's check this out. And nope, we can't do that. Wait. No one we can do. Since we have the Longshot, we should be able to get at least one other chest inside of the Shadow Temple, which is not here, that is Light. And it's too bad there's no Light Temple. Do you guys think it would be more interesting for if this game had a Light Temple or not? Because I know for me, I would actually like to see a Light Temple. Because there was a recreation of at least what people would think that would look like. I don't remember which video it was, but it was interesting to watch though. Okay, Navi, you startled me. I thought you were a bubble, but you weren't. You were just yourself. It's a bloopy. Hey, I'll take that bloopy. But 2. I was gonna say you could just reset, but I was like, nah. We could just Longshot through here. But yeah, it was interesting, and it made me think how different this game would actually be if there was a Light Temple. And speaking of temple, I almost said I was gonna meet you guys over to the Spirit Temple, but that's not quite it. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and meet you guys at Gerudo Training Ground now. Alright, so we're not quite back into the Gerudo Training Ground, of course. We're back in Gerudo's Fortress. That's just because I was like, wait, now that we have the Longshot, we can actually hookshot onto Pierre. So that's what we're gonna do before we head back inside. Also, I totally didn't grab for more rupees. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're just going to see what's inside this chest and ignore that. We got ourselves a Deku-Nut. I mean, hey. At least now we know what we got. I'm just very happy that we were finally able to hook shot back onto Pierre there. I really missed that boy. But here we go. Now we're gonna go back inside. Thank you, madame. Thank you for letting me back in here. Also, I find it interesting how the Gerudos have to pay fees in order to, you know, train themselves, but you know what? We ain't gonna question it. Okay, I thought we got that, but I was also just like, what if there was a chance we didn't hit that eye switch for whatever reason? Oh well. Excuse me, don't flame at me, Mr. Wall. Oh, don't mind me. Okay, we're gonna hookshot out here, because we don't think we can actually get across here without a hover boots, but we should be able to at least hookshot across. I'm hoping so. Hello, Bubble. Is that a time of block? Yes, a block of time is what I meant to say. About 2 or 3 times. Oh, it's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days. So that looks like it's gonna be a song up there. I don't know if we can actually make it onto the time of block. The block of time. Talking is totally not hard. I don't know what you guys are talking about. There we go, I made it up here. Which means, yeah, we should just be able to go across here. Don't know if we'll be able to get up top necessarily, but we might be able to get to that switch. Which won't do much for us. We can go on top. And we'll see if it actually is, because it could also just be a purple rupee. Which, no, that is a song. That is the Song of Storms. Alright, I'll take that. I was gonna say it's either Nocturne of Shadows or it's that, and I'd rather be at the Song of Storms just because there's things we could do with that. And now we got ourselves another Goshana token. Right on. Take that, and now is it this room that we can go on top? I don't think so. I think that is literally just directly at top. But I guess we'll see. Oh, nope. That's not the case. And that's fine. So now it's just deciding which door we want to go through. Is there a chest behind this side, perhaps? Doesn't look like it. So instead we'll just make our way back, because there's a chest over here. We'll just keep holding onto the key. And ooh, we got some more bomb shoes. Alright, thank you, Gerudo Training Ground. I will definitely take that. Speaking of which, we want to take out some bombs because we're gonna go to a room I think it might require some bombs, but I'm not totally sure about that. Can we quick shot across here? We can. Right on. So I bet we can't finish this room though. We actually need to have the hover boots for it. We could love these guys. I forgot what they're called, but I love the fact they're just like, huh? And yes, Keys, you had to wait your turn, but I guess I'll get you early. Don't think we can actually... Whoa, okay. Don't think we could get the chest, but maybe? Maybe? No for that one, but yes to this one, which I actually didn't know that we had one here. This room is a lot different than it is in Master Quest, so it's interesting figuring it out. And let's see if I can glitch through here. I don't quite remember how you actually have to do this glitch. It's a frame perfect one, but it looks like that is a no. And that's okay. That means we'll just go back, so good to know for this room, we need a Megaton Hammer. I don't even think that room is actually in Master Quest, so that's new to me. Oh wait, maybe we can get this. Depends on... No, because I don't think we could jump across there, so scratch that. I was gonna see if we could do that, but oh well. Gonna head to the next room, which is one that we entered last time we were here, but we couldn't complete because we didn't have a hook shot. Let's see if we can get that room done with, because it's one of those rooms that are kind of awkward. So we'll see. But also going back onto the topic of betas and stuff like that, I think it would be interesting if there was fairy fountain. I mean, not the fairy fountain, the unicorn fountain. Kind of curious to see what that would have been like. And then upon thinking about that, I also thought about the beta version of what the Great Fairies looked like. It's like, that's too bad they don't look like that either, but it is what it is. I'm curious to see, or to know why they decided to use the ones they use now. If it was just a placeholder, as I think it would be really cool seeing what they would look like, all polished down and everything. But I think it was the fact that they were just placeholders of something of other games. See, is this the last one? It is not. At least we still have another minute, but I also don't know exactly where the last rupee is. That was my fault. I knew that one was there, yet I still ran forwards. Because this room isn't actually too different than one in Master Quest. Is there a fire here? There is not. So, okay, hello Boulder. Nice to see you too. I will definitely be crushed by you, because can't do much about that. Where is this last one? Is that it? Oh, that is the one, okay. I didn't think there was more than one, but at the same time you never know. There could just be one random rupee that was added to this one, or I guess not added onto it, but taken away from Master Quest. So yeah, what do you guys think about like the beta version of this game? I don't know why sometimes I just say beta instead of beta. Oh, hello, Wolfoses. How are you guys today? Thank you for running into my blade here. The freaking Big Goron sword is OP. I'm absolutely living for it. So I believe this is probably going to be our last check, at least in here, because yeah, it will be. Because this is a fake door. I don't remember if you can actually blow these up or not, but I guess we'll find out. Looks like a yes, and that is not a false wall. Okay, so the last check for the Gerudo Training Ground will be another Longshot token. Alright, so let's reset this. I'm gonna reset twice because this will send us back to the beginning. But I want to go back to Gerudo Village since now that we have the Longshot, we can actually get up to the cuckle right on top of the windmill. I think it's at least on top. I don't know if that would be considered it being inside or not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it inside or is it on? Just like the Pikmin 3 instance, well, is one of the fruit on top of the waterfall or is it in the waterfall? Those are the questions that I think of. The random, yes. Do I care? Not at all. But also while we're here, we may as well get the check. No, wait, yes, because we have the Sun Song. I was like, do we actually have the Sun Song? But we do. Let's make sure we get the right grave though. Oh, hello, thanks for flipping me back there, I guess. Unfortunately, we can't get the grave yet because we don't have the means for doing so. We don't have Zelda's Lullaby. Hello, Reded. I'm going to stun you because I always thought we needed to fight this one, but we don't need to kill it. We don't need to re-kill it or kill it. I don't know if they're magic or not. Because there's some theories that they're not corpses, but instead like something like clay. Don't remember exactly what they are, but I think Redas are interesting. They also seem like they don't want to do harm. They're just kind of doing their own business. And we got a piece of heart. I will take that piece of heart, thank you. And I think it is number 3. Yes. Beautiful. That makes another heart for us, I believe. Yes. My math is good. So there's that. So it's a good thing we reset. And we might also be able to get the up there. So you have the long shot, and you usually wouldn't have. Okay, you need to calm down, sir. Okay, I know you're there, but calm down. You should be able to get the barrel up here. And we do. Perfect. So I had to wait till we got beans, and I was like, we don't need to do that. And of course the beans were in there. But, hey, at least now we know where the freaking beans are. Is it just one, or is it all 10 of them? Perfect, it's all 10 of them. So I'll do that. So I know sometimes there's only one, because I believe in this game we can't buy more than one bean on like Majora's Mask. I'm not too sure about that though. Either way, we have it, and that means we can actually get everything we need for beans, because there's a few cultural tokens and stuff that we can get via beanstalks. Wait, yes, but we also need more stuff for it. But it doesn't really matter because we're gonna go up here, which I don't remember if there's actually anything in there. Oh, come on, controller, you could do it. Is that close enough? It isn't. Let's try to inch forward. This might take a while because my controller is very sensitive. Unlike the last one, which it was a little bit too lack of sensitive. But it doesn't really matter, we made it up here. Hello, little cuckoo. I believe all this really does for us is allow us to go down there. But it also gives us a view as long as the windmill stops here. So that looks like that's all it does. So we may as well just ride this little cuckoo down and see where it'll where it'll let us land. So yes, that is the case. But I just wanted to make sure really make sure that that was actually the case. Hello, Andrew. Here's a random cuckoo. Not that you really give me anything for it, but you never know. And we can't get anything from there yet. So I try to think where else we can go. You know what? Let's go back to Zora's Domain, which means we need to go to Gerudo Valley, so guess I'll meet you guys there then. Scratch that, we're doing some fishing instead, now that we finally have the Kukiri sword. Yes, please, I would love to fish. And at least for this randomizer, I think it's just for randomizers in general for this game. Unless maybe you don't have the Kukiri sword just built in for the randomizer, I'm not really sure how it works. But I know for us, we will only need to have a 7-pound fish, which hopefully we would be able to get this middle one. which might be a 7-pounder in the randomizer now, I'm not really sure. Well, we're about to find out, at least we're hopefully about to find out. I'm not in the right spot for it, because I know if you land on a right spot, we will actually be able to get it right away. But in our case, that is not the case. We'll really try not for it to let go. But there we go, our big boy, our 8-pounder fish. Mwah, chef's kiss. It was actually a few tries, but for you guys, it was only the first try. It actually took about like 3 or 4 goes, simply just because the other fish, like the 5-pounder fish and stuff like that, were all grabbing on. But here we are. We got ourselves Ferrora's Wind. Alright, well, thank you, very intense fisherman. I appreciate that. I would also like to quit fishing, please, as I look for Ferrora's Wind. Right there. That means we could actually go into the Forest Temple and leave until we get more keys. But that's just an example, but I'm happy to get that one. I don't use it that often, but I think for a randomizer, it's definitely ideal to have because it will help us a lot. Now that we actually have a sword and not have to worry about using our slingshot as well as all our Deku sticks. I almost said Deku dust, but I don't think golden skull shells actually get affected by them. But I guess we'll find out because we have this skull shell here that we will get. And we should gotta use this Song of Storms here, which should bring out a big fairy. Which is a node, but that means it's going to be Zelda's Lullaby, I believe. Don't remember which song it actually is. But for this one, we got ourselves another Godzilla token. Hey, I'll take that. Also, holy crap, it's really dark when it's stormy here. Oh. I think that's just because it just turned night, so the moon wasn't over. But regardless, it don't matter. We actually gotta bring us back. Oh, hello, I forgot you were there, sir. I think... do those come back once the curse gets lifted from the water temple? Don't remember. But hello, I would like you to take us back to the Gerudo Desert, please, aka the Haunted Wasteland. I don't know why I constantly call it Gerudo Desert. I think that's just mostly because of Twilight Princess. Hello ma'am, I'm going through here. I like your spiky hair. So I'm kind of curious what it's like here as a child. Like, it looks like there's actually nobody here. Which is a surprise, and that's too bad we can't just go to the Gerudo training ground as young Link. That would have been pretty funny. And I know it doesn't matter if it's day or nighttime for the guards to be out here, so I'm wondering if there's gonna be any inside. Probably not, considering there's no guards outside. But who knows? And that being said, if there is none here, which I highly doubt there will be, but hey, our pots are still there, which means we could actually get 20 more rupees. I am totally not trying to keep our wallet full or anything. It's totally not because of the freaking Deku scrubs. Freaking business scrubs, man. They want so much. And of course on my personal seed, the the most expensive item I actually would be able to find was freaking 50. And then over here we got things for like 150 and stuff like that. Yeah, we found yet another jail cell. I'm just trying to find a room that would usually have Gerudo guards all over the place. But I guess we ain't doing that. Which doesn't matter. But also, since we're here, we have a forest fountain. A fairy fountain. A fairy fountain over here that we could use the Song of Storms for. So we may as well get this and get ourselves a fairy. And then we'll get to go say hello. Oh, nope, that is not the case. Guessing that's a bomb one then. But I want to say hello to the Gerudos that are outside. And then we'll head back to... guess we'll head back to the Lost Woods since we have a business scrub there, and as well as the forest stage since we have the skull mask now, because I got that off camera. We may as well. And I'm very, very curious to see... oh, there's a guard. Okay, I thought there was one. And I saw the waterfall. I was like, maybe not. Well, I want to know if the Gerudo over here is going to be here as young Link or if it's only adult Gloria. Which looks like it's only an adult. Okay, so that's good to know. So what if I talk to them now? From now on, you're free to come and go through the desert. Okay, so they really don't give a shit about us. But alright, that means I will meet you guys back in the Lost Woods. Actually, no. Let's see what we get from Disco Discosia first. We don't have the boomerang yet, but it doesn't mean we get to okay. We get a purple rupee, which I realized how huge they actually are. Anyways, meet you guys back in the Lost Woods. Okay, we obviously aren't in the Lost Woods yet, but I just thought, hey, now that we have the Song of Storms, we can actually get this Gerudo real quick, since it's right outside. I believe it's another Deku's Crab? Nope, it's just a chest. I knew it wasn't a fairy fountain, I just couldn't remember which one it would actually be. And we got ourselves some extra bombs. Okay. There's something suspicious about this bomb. What's so suspicious about it? Did we get an upgrade? No, we didn't. I didn't think so. So why did it say it looked suspicious? So, well, we won't worry about that. Here we are, Lost Woods. Because I just want to get the, we got that already. Brain, okay. So every once in a while I have to cut myself off just to tell myself stuff. But I wanted to go to the forest stage, as well as get the business scrub that's right outside of that. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. Just went over here, which I forgot we didn't actually get last time because it was way too expensive. 74 rupees for our 30th Scotia token, which means right after we get whatever we get from these guys, which we should be able to get something. If not, then it's bugged off and we'll go back and forth. But they should like us, since we have this, for whatever reason. I think they find us amusing. That is the case. They love us. I actually really like this area. Hello, big guy. Nope, we gotta wait until they go back, I think. Yes. Oh, there we go. I got some Deku sticks, but might not be Deku sticks, not skits. Thank you guys for your love. But there's that one, so now we will save, quit, and we will go back to Kakariko Village, because there's something I wanted in there. Don't remember what it was now. Shoot. My memory is so bad, but maybe it'll refresh itself. Since I think it was something to do with the mask, but maybe not. Dang it. No, actually there's the Kroto we could get. But that wasn't even what I was thinking about getting here though. But we may as well head up there and see what we get right outside of the Dongo's Cavern. And chances are I'll remember between episodes, if not, it doesn't really matter. It's just too bad I don't remember what it was here that I wanted. Oh well, we shall go up there and not worry about it then. Hello dude, I'm glad you're happy that you have a Keaton Mask for your son now. Which I think is really cute. About how he just thought he would look really cool for his son, or that his son's favorite mask, or whatever it is. I think he was that he actually likes the Keaton. Either way, I think it's kind of cute. So I really like doing that one. And I just realized we don't actually have to plant a bean in the graveyard anymore. I was gonna say I was gonna plant some beans there, but nah, we don't need to do that. But between episodes, I'm definitely going to be planting beans around the parts that we can plant the beans for, and not worry about that one, because obviously we have that, as well as not worry about the one in Lake Hylia, since we already had Pierre by that point, because we had a hookshot. Because usually, if you're new to Ocarina of Time, and for whatever reason you're watching Randomizer, which hey, it's a fun way to learn about it, but usually you would have beans before the hookshot. And the last check of the day was the fucking hover boots. Okay, definitely leaving it there. So in between episodes, I will be planting some beans, and I'll also be making some notes about what things we can do. So with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. please like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!